How's the building going? Oh, it's going very well. Oh, because there's a slight problem. What? These plans are for a prototypical LNER engine. These plans were rejected. Instead of the new LNER A1 Pacific, we got this white elephant prototypical design thing. Well, you certainly can't tell me that now. The engine's done. There's still maybe a chance that we could turn this around. We have to stop the workmen. But before they got a chance to rush in and stop them, it was too late. Henry was built. They lit his fire, made a nice lot of steam, and he puffed out. What is that? That looks nothing like the new LNER A1 Pacific. Excuse me, I'll have you know that this engine is an obvious mix between an LNER A1 and a GNR Atlantic. I know that, said the anonymous rival, but does he have to look so ugly? I'm sorry, sir, but it is what it is. You can either accept him or reject him. Well, there's nothing else I could possibly do with him. He shall have a test run and see if he is perfectly capable of being an engine. So it was done. Henry was tested for heavy express services. As well as mixed freight. As you may have guessed, Henry performed both very well. Easy as pie, he'd say. But other times it wasn't as easy as pie. An engine was always called to come and collect Henry and do his passenger or freight trains for him. Henry was commonly put in any siding so that the other engines could go collect his trains. Some of them didn't mind, knowing that it was really Henry's fault. But the others grumbled dreadfully. Henry sometimes worried when this happened, because he knew that the anonymous rival would have something mean to say to him. Even though it wasn't even his fault, it was his small firebox. Due to him being a completely custom build of two completely different engines, with two completely different wheel arrangements, Henry was flawed with a small firebox. It wasn't big like the other engines. Even the tank engines had bigger fireboxes than him. Henry always felt sad when he watched the other engines take away with his work. He always wondered to himself, why can't I be a real engine too? The anonymous rival of Sir Nigel Gresley spoke severely to Henry. "You're too expensive," he said. "We tried new parts and new paints, but they've done you no good. This railway said if you won't get better, they'll find another engine instead of you. You're so weak, Henry. Why can't you do some proper work? The only problem with you is that you're lazy." This made Henry very sad. "The only reason why I'm letting you work here," said the anonymous rival, "is because I hope there's someone here dumb enough to buy you, so I could finally be rid of you and build an engine myself. Build a real engine myself. I'll probably go steal some more drawings, but I'll make sure that my spy actually gets the real one. Sheesh. Instead of getting an ugly engine like you." One day, Henry pulled into the sheds, looking very sad. Inside, the second and third batch of LNER A0s. The first batch was due to arrive, and a brand new B12 engine. "I'm not supposed to be this way," said Henry sadly. "I'm supposed to be either a C1 or an A1. But I'm none. I'm just me. What will become of me now? More A1s are being built properly, and I'm just a failure of Both. Who knows, said an A1. Maybe you'll be scrapped, he smiled. Or not. Well, anyway, I heard that the prototypical A0 is coming. I think he might be coming to replace me. I heard that he was the first A1 ever built. Actually, technically, since he was a prototypical design like me, he was classified as the A0. You all are A1s or A3s, I think. I'm bound to be replaced and scrapped. Don't talk like that, my dear Henry, said an LNER A1 next to him. All because you seem sick doesn't make you not useful. You just have to push through that illness. Now that's true heroism. You're right. I am a really useful engine. I tried my best and that's what matters. Yeah, go ahead, old boy. Well, technically I'm older than you. No, technically you're older than me, since I was just built and all. Still, go for it, old boy. Soon the controller came. As you all know, the first LNER A1, or should I say the A0, is coming to work. He used to be on the GNR railway, but now since the LNER and the GNR mixed, now we're just one company. So, he's coming here to work on the railway. Henry, I have some not so good news for you. Unfortunately, due to your illness and conditions, you have become very expensive, and I have to purchase the engine, the A0, meaning that you are going to have to leave. What? Come on, Henry. You knew this day was coming. What type of railway controller would I be if all my engines kept breaking down all the time? But sir, please just give me another shot. I can prove that I'm a really useful engine. I don't doubt that, Henry. But you're just too expensive. You and your builder are going to leave or be scrapped. Well, your builder will find a new job, but you're going to be scrapped and he's going to find work. So you need to make up your mind. You can either leave or be scrapped. No, screamed Henry. And with that, Henry ran away. Henry was going as fast as he could. He was very frightened. But of course, due to his small firebox, he soon began to feel sick and slow down. Henry, there's a sighting over there. We could rest. Yes, sir, said wheezed Henry. He stopped to rest on his siding. As Henry was on his siding, he heard a whistle. It was a whistle he had never heard before. Hello, what are you doing there? Hello, I'm Henry. Who are you? I'm LNER A1 Pacific, but you can call me Gordon. Since that is, like my name. I'm Henry. I'm a prototypical engine. A failed design, more like. You look completely fine to me, said Gordon. I sure look like it, but I have a small firebox. I'm trying to get somewhere. Can I help you? Yes. Actually, I need to get to the works. Why? Because I'm being replaced by you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so great. It's okay. So, can you help me out? Of course. Let me just put my passengers at the platform, then I'll help you. So that's what happened. Gordon pushed his coaches to the platform. He was uncoupled. And he was buffered up to Henry. Henry and Gordon were heading straight for the works. So, tell me more about your story, Henry. Well, Gordon, my story isn't that complicated. I'm basically built off of stolen drawings. The thief tried to get your drawings, but they accidentally got mine. Oh dear. Well, at least you're you and I'm me. Yes. Thank you, but I feel strong enough now. The works is right there. You don't have to push me all the way there. You could just leave me right here.
Okay, whatever you say, Henry.
Gordon and Henry stopped by the works. Thank you, Gordon. I'll never forget you. No matter where we go, you'll always have a place in my head.
Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, us important engines have to go fetch coaches. Well, not fetch coaches, collect coaches, because tender engines do not shunt. So, goodbye, Henry.
So Henry sat there, waiting for the workmen to come out. When suddenly, until a sharply dressed man walked over, Henry looked suspicious. "Can I help you, sir?" he asked. "Yes, I would like to order a Atlantic C1. Is there any here?" "Yes, hello, I'm the manager here." "Wait, no you're not. Still it, Henry." You said you would like Atlantic C1?
Yes. I need him or her. I really don't care. I need a C1 for my railway. I'm very desperate for locomotives, and I need an express engine. My normal express engine is getting tired. I see. So, you could buy this Atlantic C1 for just a little bit of money. How much? $239,000. Oh, that is cheap for an express engine. Yes.
But I'm not an Atlantic C1, said Henry. I'm a shh, Henry. We're both gonna get something out of this. I'm gonna get money and be rich, and you will have a railway that actually cares for you. Henry scoffed.
I hope you die with all your money, he mumbled to himself.
All right, I'll take him. Once he's an Atlantic C1, I shall take him.
I need him in about a week.
Yes, sir. You can pay me in advance.
I will.
Henry snorted to himself.
Atlantic C1 indeed. I'm a hybrid, he scoffed.
Anyway, said the controller, what is the engine's name?
My name is Henry, said Henry,
and I'm not an Atlantic C1. I'm a
shh, Henry, before I sell you to scrap.
Okay, I shall need him in a week, as I said.
Yes, sir.
Would you like him to, you want him to arrive in a week, or do you want him just to go right now?
In a week, I said. Okay.
Well, sir, if you want him to arrive in a week, you're going to have to pay right now.
Oh, okay, you crook. Here's your money.
Good. Nice doing business with you, sir. Sir Topham had examined the engine up and down. He seems to be in good working order, but that tender, it's not going to work. If he's going to be my goods engine, he has to have a tender that's at least larger than the truck's. This tender is so small. Henry snorted, but then he did agree, so he had a neutral look on his face like, oh, you're so right, but I really don't like you. You know what? I think I will take him now. He looks like a really useful engine.
Sorry, sir, you already paid. You're going to have to pay extra. Oh, fine. He will be heading to your location in about a week.
You tricked me.
I don't care. I like money. Deal with it. He'll be coming in a week. Okay. See you in a week, engine. My name is Henry.
Sir Topham Hatt and the anonymous rival of Sir Nigel Gresley walked away. Henry's driver and fireman lit the fire and made a nice lot of steam. Henry puffed happily away to his brand new home. But that's another story.